Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Mini Motorways. It's been such a long time, but they've just released an update and honestly it completely changes the game in a way that you wouldn't even imagine possible. So let's have a look at these levels and we're going to be heading to
Brazil?
But we're not playing classic, we're playing this mode, expert mode. So essentially, in this mode, when you draw a road, it is then permanent. You have a sort of 5 to 10 second window in which you can re-dig up the road. You can see it's sort of like it's like a light color. But as soon as that goes like road color, like the car park over here, you won't be able to dig up the road at all. So you really need to try and think ahead, sort of plan out where you think things might spawn. And of course, use your engineering skills to try and battle all the challenges set in front of you. And if you haven't played Mini Motorways before, basically the idea is you just draw roads between houses and supermarkets so that people can make their journeys and collect the upside down shopping bags. Now, in this level in Brazil, there are like mountains in the way, which means there's tunnels. We've also got bridges down here, as you can see. In order to get these greens over, I think I'm going to come up there and then I'm just going to go tunnel into that and then come down like that. I think that's probably the right thing to do here. And you can see every shopping bag we get more points. And more points mean more prizes. Well, not really. They just mean you go on leaderboard and you can show off to your friends how you're #1 in the world. Which is hopefully where I'll be after this, because I was actually a highway engineer for 10 years of my life before I started YouTube. So building permanent roads is sort of my jam. Anyway, this is the other thing that expert mode gives us. We only get 8 weekly choices, but we do get to pick every single one of these upgrades. Now, usually I would go with the motorway. I was actually called Motorway Matt when I used to play this game a lot. However, if we go and look at the map, you can't build motorways over these hills. So I'm not actually convinced that motorways will be the right option on this level. I might actually take a tunnel. So yeah, I'm very sorry if you're a fan of Motorway Map, but I think I'm going to take the tunnel this time. Alright, so we've had another greenhouse spawn there. I feel like you should probably just go straight over to there. The thing with this game now, this new mode, is sort of, you don't, like I would just shove that in because it's going to help. It's not worth using my roads yet because I sort of need to see like when I need to use them. Like at the moment, I will never be able to dig up this tunnel. So is there any point in connecting that greenhouse? Probably not for now. Let's just leave it. Something I do need to deal with, this slice of brioche with a raisin on it. We need to get some houses up to there. So I think we're going to go up through that gap and then straight in like that. I could even do that with those houses. Just to get them there a little bit faster. Ooh, look. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't connect that house up because we've had another green supermarket spawn down here. So I think we're going to come along there and just go straight up like that. So that's those 2 houses connected to this. You can see the cars are coming. Ooh, and it's the end of the week, which means we get another upgrade to pick. Now, you'll notice the tunnel is blanked out. That is because we've already picked that. Basically, you can't pick 2 of the same upgrades in a row, which is pretty cool. It gives you, it sort of keeps you on your toes a little bit. Looking at my layout, I feel like perhaps later on, a motorway might actually be useful. So do I do that now? I know later on traffic lights will be essential because we're going to have to mix traffic. We're not going to be able to keep everything segregated like they are at the moment. We could either do that, but then we've got 2 houses serving 2 supermarkets, which isn't enough really. Alternatively, I could bring this house all the way over there and do that. I think I'll do that for now. I feel like that's the safest route to get things connected. Oh, blooming out. Right, we got another yellow. Okay. I feel like if I just do a bit of that, so that's that connected. I can then get these houses in. So now everything is connected. I think that sort of works, doesn't it? Yeah, that's fine. And if you look at my score, we've got a very nice number of points now. All right, so we have 6 weekly choices remaining. I feel like it's probably sensible, as I said before, take the tunnels. There's so much mountain on here. We're going to need tunnels for sure. Oh my goodness, did you see that? This supermarket is no longer square. It's upgraded the building to a circle. And you know what these circles contain? IMAX cinemas. The screen is so big on the inside that it's just going to be attracting more and more cars. So I think if we take this purple guy who's just spawned down there, And then we take him up like that. I think that should be fine. Yeah, then we've got 3 houses serving that IMAX. And also, we've just reached 100 points. Nice, triple digits. Now, one other thing to note about this expert mode, if I just zoom in down here, we had this house spawn there. It's currently connected to this green road, which is not ideal. Thankfully, although you can't delete these roads are permanent, you can move private driveways. So I can just swing that guy that direction, and then he's connected to the IMAX. He can go enjoy the new Avatar movie.
My name is Ong.
Meanwhile, oh my goodness. Okay, we've got purple up the top. Now, this is where I think the old motorways are gonna come into their own. That house there, I'm not really sure how to get rid of you, if I'm honest. Yeah, but that guy, you can go upwards, and then assuming I can fit down. Oh, it's a tight squeeze. Yeah, so we can't quite reach the thing, because look, a motorway can't go over mountains. We can get pretty close though. I think that should be fine. Honestly, it sort of all depends on what supermarket spawns next to this. Because we got this spot here, there's going to be a different color spawn. I imagine it'll probably be green, in which case I would want this motorway like down here with like these purples just going down instead of up. But it also could be completely wrong, so I think I might play it safe and perhaps just connect it there with like a parallel road. Right, so there's our motorway, and you can see there's actual little timers on this, so I can change my mind when they run out. But for now, we're picking another choice. Do I go with motorway again, or is it time to get some traffic lights in? I feel like even a roundabout could be useful. No, motorway Matt, he loves a motorway, so we have taken that. It doesn't matter if these timers run out now. We will have another motorway to use up. But for now, I think motorway 1 is in a pretty good spot. I can move this as well. I can go boring if I want to. Right. Oh, top of the screen. We've just had a new color spawn. So we've got a bit of red. So I think we'll do a road over like that. So that's those houses connected. Oh, there's another one there. Oh, wow. And we've had another red supermarket down there. What's with the red supermarkets? They're taking over. Right, and it's the end of another week, which means we get another weekly upgrade choice. I've already got 2 tunnels, so perhaps I don't actually want to take another one. I feel like at some point, tunnels are going to cock me up. But perhaps a roundabout or even traffic lights could be worth doing. Now, there are bridges. I do have a bridge. There's not really any water. I imagine top right, there's sort of this like island. I imagine something will spawn on there and cock me up. I mean, I could actually block that with roads if I want to be like a proper expert at this game. But that's getting a bit extreme. I just want to keep with engineering skills, not game cheesing skills. So I've taken the roundabout, and we'll see how we can use that to help us. So we've got a new color, a light blue. Now that's going to be quite a journey. I've got 42 roads, so I may as well squeeze a road along there and take that up like that. We got those guys connected. I feel like I am gonna cheese this as well. I'm gonna block that up. So I think that will just stop a supermarket spawning up there. Yes, cheesy, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. A bloomin' IMAX just spawned out of nowhere. Usually you get a supermarket first, and then they develop into an IMAX. Now also, check out as I build this road. Look, there's a shadow there. It's of the Christ Redeemer. Right, I've also had a purple spawn here, and there's a couple of purple houses where they shouldn't be. 3 weekly choices remaining. I feel like I'm going to take a motorway. Now we've got 2 motorways. I've got a choice. I could either motorway them over, or I could just take them through this. Like I could do a road straight into that, and then a road straight down, because then they're all connected. No, but this could get chocker. I don't actually know if I want to do that. Oh, I wish things in this game mode were permanent. It's going to be very stressful trying to figure out what to do. I hate making decisions. Motorway over to there. Connect them up. That's that sorted. By the way, if you've never seen this before, you lose when like the journeys like stack up too much. I think supermarkets and IMAXs, they've only got so many like shelf space. They've only got so many seats. They're on IMAX. They get too busy. You shut the entire city down. Not ideal, but it is what it is. And it's the end of another week, and we've only got 2 weekly choices remaining. So what are we going to go for? I feel like traffic lights. We haven't actually got any traffic lights yet. Now, granted, are we still segregated everywhere? We're not merging any colors anywhere. Yeah, fair play. So we don't actually need traffic lights right now, but surely in a bit we will. I feel like that's probably the most sensible one to go with. We've got like 1 of every upgrade remaining now. I feel like we're in a sort of strong position. My engineering instincts are tingling. Right, okay. We've just had the first bit of integrated colors. We've got a yellow and a purple completely together on this spot. So the question is, what is the best way to merge them? And I feel like, because we got loads of yellow houses over this way, perhaps if we go into there and then we can take like that road off that way and then just connect it down like that. I mean, we could even put traffic lights there, and that should mean there's not too much stuff going on. We'll have to see, though. Oh, no, look. Over on the island, we've got a greenhouse. Oh, no, I can't delete those roads now. These roads are permanent. I forgot about that. No. Oh, no. And now there's a bluey in there. Right, well, I'll tell you what, actually. Thankfully, I think I can just bridge over to that and then just connect all these guys up. It is quite a long journey, though. Perhaps a motorway would be better. I've only got one motorway remaining, though. And we're on to the last weekly choice. All future weeks will only offer road tiles. So I reckon probably motorway, right? That seems the most sensible thing to do right now. I think on the right, this island, we're definitely going to get something spawn over there. I could block them, but yeah, it didn't really work last time, did it, Matt? Right, so we've got a green down here. I reckon let's just take you around the outside to that way. Then we'll think about moving that up. We can also think about getting those greens involved, maybe. We've got loads of reds up the top. Not really sure what we're going to do with those. This red I'll connect in down there. I mean, yeah, I imagine a red's going to spawn at some point, like a supermarket or an IMAX. Probably over on this island. Oh, what a shock. What a shock. So let's sort of merge a lot of these together as best we can. Right, and then I reckon we do motorway probably from that end down to there. It's the end of week 9, so we just get those 20 road tiles. Thank you, won't say no to that. We've now got 37 road tiles to play with. That green over there. Let's destroy that tree. Boosh.
Did you chop down this tree?
No.
That seems decent. We got some light blues over on this island. We could try and get those across that way. There's not really a direct route without using a bridge, which I don't have. I do have a motorway which could get me across, but it doesn't look urgent right now. All right, up here we've had two. Oh, we've got loads of colors spawning. Week 10. Let's grab the road tiles. Let's just hit pause quickly. Now, I feel like I am going to have to use a motorway just to get those blues across there. It's like that would have been perfect for a bridge. So I guess we're going to motorway over. With these yellows, can you see this is now an IMAX? That means demand is going to be huge. And there's only... Well, there are quite a few houses up this end. It's quite a long way to travel, though. I'm sort of thinking, is it worth trying to get these yellows and, like, put them across? I've got traffic lights, so probably a crossroad straight up like that is the best thing to do. Send traffic lights on that. So you can sort of see the traffic lights, they should keep, like, the straight aheads going. So, yeah, now that yellow's going, and then it swaps. I think that's probably... gonna help, maybe. Oh, but with that crossroads, look, there's another IMAX literally next door. They saw the success of the yellow IMAX. They're like, sod this, we're not being a supermarket anymore. We're gonna be an IMAX. We want the big screens as well. But because they're connected by that crossroads, if I come over this way and I like connect these guys onto the blue, then suddenly I've got 3 purple houses connected to there as well. I think that's actually decent. Meanwhile, bottom left, there's so many pinky purple houses. I'm going to have to connect them up, I think. If I do a road up there, we got all of those connected. I don't have any motorways or bridges, so I'm a bit concerned what's going on. Oh, no, top right. That's just turned into an IMAX, a blue IMAX. They're the worst kind of IMAXs. Oh, under motorway 2, if I just move that out of the way, we have a green. Lots of greenhouses here, not doing too much. So might be worth just coming over this way and sort of threading the needle down to like there-ish somewhere. And then I can just take a few of those guys over that way. I mean, maybe I can just like merge it all into one network. Yeah, it seems somewhat sensible. All the greens are connected now. I mean, there are blue houses spawning everywhere in the middle. It's actually getting a bit chocker. Like, look at these 2 IMAXs. Like, word has spread about how big those screens are. It's all gone a bit mental. Week 11, let's take 20 road tiles. Top right as well, we're slacking on blues. There's lots of blue houses top left. I mean, I can drag you up that way. Like, all these blues down. I don't know what to do with them. Not the easiest thing to connect, the old blues. I mean, I've just put that house in. That was a nice spawn. The roads, they're getting busy though. That's what I'm worried about. They're getting too busy, really. All right, let's connect these two purples down there as well. If we do a bit of that, then if needed, they can leave. Oh, bottom right, that's just turned to an IMAX. Right, let's connect up some more of these. Because we do have loads and loads of red houses up there. They're not really doing a lot, if I'm honest. Bottom left. Oh, no, that's another IMAX. That is another IMAX. Right, I've taken that guy that way. I don't really know how to get more traffic over there. I mean, I could do like a route round the back to some of those. Will that help, though? I don't really know. I mean, actually, yeah, let's get it in. I think if we get it in, then at least it is an option. So basically, we'll come along here and over that way. Because then basically we have the option to take red houses up onto that road. But yeah, week 12, let's take another 20 road tiles. How many points we're on? We're on 1,600, nearly 1,700 points. Pretty decent. Now, there's nothing too major going on. I'm a bit worried about the top right again. Trying to get light blues over there is hard work. And there's enough houses connected. They're just not connected very efficiently because they need to go through this crossroad still. I could maybe do like a road round the back just so this house there. Can you see that one? Like he's got the worst house ever under a motorway. But he could leave and help out if I sort of think just like round the back like that. That is alarmed already. Yeah, let's get it in. Let's get it in. So it's connected, and then we're hoping the car will leave that house here. There he goes. He's on his way. He is on his way. Meanwhile, up here, this alarm is going red. It is going red. Right, thankfully, there is the car. He's coming around the corner. Hopefully, he'll come down and he'll go straight in and help to lower the alarm. Yes, at least that's one journey. That alarm is killing us, though. I don't really have... I have nothing I can do. Like, I can't dig up any roads. I can't really do anything. Thankfully, the cavalry has arrived. They're just queuing up to try and get in right now. And right, bottom left, we have a couple of alarms there. I think it's time. Let's get some of these reds connected upwards. Right, confirmation we survived another week. Week 13. Unlucky for some. Alarms about to kill us. We got top right. The blues are... yeah, they're going to be the death of us, I think. And if they're not, bottom left, look at all the red traffic. Literal carnage down here. Now we're on 2,100 points. Can we get to 22? I mean, there's still a lot of blues coming in. Look at that alarm. As soon as that gap closes, it's game over. Oh, it's so tight. We are not in a good way. We are not in a good way. Oh, there it is. There is the end. Too few cars could reach the destination time. Your city shut down. We nearly survived 100 days. Just not quite. Anyway, if we go and check out the leaderboards, did we come top in the world? Yes, we did! Now, disclaimer, this isn't out yet, so only the developers, their friends, and like YouTubers like myself are playing this. However, I'm top in the world. I beat Tana with their 28 points. So I'm taking it. I'm best in the world at expert mode, probably because I was a highway engineer for 10 years, right? No other reason at all. But yeah, that was the return of Motorway Matt and the return of Mini Motorways. If you guys enjoyed, boost your like button and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace, love and motorways. Bye!